The presidential candidate for the National Democratic Congress (NDC), John Dramani Mahama, and the party have embarked on a campaign mission across Accra called the Building Ghana Tour from 11th to 12th March 2024. The two-day tour is to engage with stakeholders, reiterate the party's commitment, and solicit their support and vote for the upcoming general election. On Monday, 11th March 2024, the first day of the two-day campaign activities at the Forest Hotel in Dodowa, John Dramani Mahama, in addressing the regional party executives, urged the party members and supporters to act in unity as they prepare and get towards the 2024 general election. Stressing the need for solidarity and cohesion, he called on the party members to set aside differences and work together towards a common goal.
We play as a team because at the end of it, if you win victory, you get your bonus. And so you might not like each other in the team, but you pass to each other. And so let us all focus on what the ultimate prize is so that we can win and get what we're looking for. One of the key things in this election is going to be vigilance. We can do all the campaigning we want. On the day, if we are not vigilant and we don't cover every single polling station with eagle eyes, you do all the campaigning you can, beautiful campaign, razzmatazz, but at the end you will not achieve the objective that you want. And so Greater Accra particularly, we want you to cover your polling stations with the best party agents. The election directorate, you are aware, is conducting some exercises. They've been conducting exams for election directors in the constituencies and the regions, because we need the best people who understand the electoral system to be able to monitor the elections in the region. And so some of you are unhappy because some elections directors didn't pass, and so they had to be replaced. We should not be sentimental in these appointments because those particular appointments are so critical. You must be able to write in figures and in words. If you can't write in figures and in words, I tell you write 257,000 and you can't write it in figures and in words. You have no business being the elections director for a constituency or a region. And so let's put sentimentality aside and let's appoint the right people. When it comes to party selection again, as I've said several times before, let us select the best people who can be trained to understand the process. The elections process has become more sophisticated than it was in the past. In the past, we used to appoint party agents just to identify the voters and make sure that they are not imposters. But now, that is not the work of the party agent, because the biometric verification machine is able to determine whether a person is a voter or not. So you don't select somebody who knows everybody in the village. You select somebody who knows how to read the pink sheets, make sure that the right results have been recorded on the pink sheets, make sure that the number on the biometric verification machine is the same as the ballots that were in the box.
The environment may be good for you, but if you are not united, there's nothing you can achieve. Luckily for you, you have some of the best material in NDC. You have all that it takes to win this region and retain it for NDC. But I get the impression that at times we are behaving like a football team that has talented players who don't want to work together. Each of them wants to prove that is the one who is scoring the goals.
Like the blaster.
In the end, you can play very entertaining soccer, but you don't bring any trophy home. So if you have some averagely talented players, and they work and cooperate very well, agree on their game plan, they win and carry the trophy where you have all the talented people coming home empty-handed. So I beg you, the difference between our success and failure as NDC It's Greater Accra. If we work well, you carry NDC to power. If you continue sharing the meat even before you go for the hunting, then you fight and you will never go for the hunting at all in the first place. So none of you can succeed if we lose. If the party loses, all of us have lost. It means the plane has crashed and we are all at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. So please, let us win first before we decide what to do for ourselves. We've been going to the various constituencies in the region. There are places you go, and the difference is about somebody has said that when we win, I will appoint the DC. And then that becomes the major goal of contention, why you cannot even cooperate to win first. If you don't win, how do you get that DC? There are places where somebody will be fighting that. I have heard that that person is in that person's good books. And I've heard rumors that he will be appointed over me. So let me try and make sure we can win. Please. Let's go for the hunting first. And when we bring the meat, we then decide who take the head, who take the quarter, who take this and who take that. So I'm sure that after today.
Also, during the Building Ghana tour to the Regional House of Chiefs, Mahama made significant pledges in his address, promising to complete and inaugurate the General Hospital while committing to constructing both senior high schools and hospitals for the people of Dodua. He promised to decentralize government institutions occupied in Accra to other regional localities, aiming to enhance access to essential services.
What the culture is. We have the Tetekwashi circle, but they all call it Tetekwashi. They don't even remember who Tetekwashi was. The first person who brought cocoa. He's not from Ikrapim, he's from Greater Accra. And so that's also. We are looking to decongest Accra. And so when we come into office, we're going to undertake a feasibility study to move some of the government agencies and the ministries outside the city, so that we can free up more space and reduce the traffic congestion in the system. So some of the ministries, some of the government departments, agencies, we will move them outside Accra, not too far. There will be a highway between that place and Accra. We can even put train services between, so that you can just board a train and go do your business and come back. And so that is something that we'll consider. With regards to the local issues, I have some of the roads here, and some of them were awarded on contract, but unfortunately, because we left office, those roads have been abandoned. And the ones I have here is the Afienya Dodowa Road. It's only now I've seen them demolishing people's properties. 9 months to an election. What really are you going to do on that road? It means we are going to have to come and finish that road. And as far as I know, there is no loan. They have not collected any loan for that road. So it means it's Government of Ghana, a consolidated fund that is going to fund it. And so it will take the will that we have and the respect that we have for the people of Shire Osudoku to continue and finish that project. We have the Ayikuma Dorimu Road, the Adenta Dodowa Road. That's the one I was talking about, the dual carriage. Osuwem, Queen Mother talked about Osuwem. Osuwem Agoto Road is here. Then we will also, when I went as president to Japan, I signed with the Japanese Prime Minister the MOU for the construction of the Volivo Bridge. Since we left office, that bridge has taken so long, 8 years. If we're in office, we probably would have finished building it by now. But whatever it is, whatever stage it is, we will continue to talk with the Japanese people. I have a special relationship with the Japanese people because I worked with them. And so we will follow it up and make sure the Volivo Bridge becomes a reality. We'll also give attention to all other abandoned projects. After a lot of demonstrations and protests, the La General Hospital project has started. But definitely this government will finish it. We will come and finish and commission it for the people of La. The other roads, Rahama Town Inner Roads, Dodowa Inner Roads, Luom Junction Akosombo Road, extension of electricity to some communities without power, extension of potable drinking water to communities within their constituencies. So those are some of the issues I came prepared to talk about. But let me also talk about a few of the issues that you raised. And I think one of our traditional rulers took the words out of my mouth, that the Constitution gives guidelines for eligibility of members of Parliament. And apart from that, our political party constitutions also give guidelines for how members of Parliament are elected. And so the first step to getting more Gadangbes into Parliament and standing in those constituencies is that they must file. And they must cultivate the constituencies so that when they file, they'll get voted for.
Continuing his tour, Mahama drove through the Dodowa markets, engaging with traders and seeking their support for the upcoming elections.
Yeah, you are going.
His direct interaction with the community showcased his and the party's commitment to grassroots and engagement and voters' outreach. He ended the first day tour at the Abosokan spare parts dealers, engaged with them and solicited their support and votes.
Almost your man can almost be trocrata abre. Senebeya, your manifesto no crata na, your day call election no, your debation. Nama kasama kind black and white say near the shemo ebeboa aboso kind for near ka home any shipping line sika omoje wo de onyoma eba utua freight ewo ho container be $3,000 oba shipping line no or the agent or ha na waje krata no o say this utua ansa na o de krata ama enti saa ewo lomi enti saa ewo Nigeria ada na Ghana kwa ultimate container baako shipping line be 24,000 cedis ento asum enti jese e de omo trase ni etete saa to no so se na be ya mo so mo ho ebetomo na ensihia ya deba meka wo kumase ene se ye benya companies bi na omone banks na yejuma enti se onim se wonyoma eba ubekwa akwo omo no ma ba obosia sa abosia no om dibetia abanto ni gapoha ni eto bia ewo ho na yeyi wo container si ya na omo yi e de akoto terminal enti one abari ni asembia o container dru ya no motua ehuka no ma peja o container akosi ho na oso woni omo se boso miensa e na woni omo asaya boso miensa no ahwe osika emre bia obenye sika ni bia se boso mba ko se na wotwe menu no akotua no afa o container na o de wade efo me wojidie se eno beboa ye pa se ne be ya aban so ebenya ne de na musumanya mo ahoto na ne ka ho ene se aboso ka ha mwatna ha ache na matise na sei yesi ye betu obia no akwa afienya na ohwe afienya ya se nipa epe spare part na wetu anamo akwa afienya akoto abade ebe ha kakra ohwe traffic ewo ho so a enya agro enti yemom ya de ne se ye be siesie mo akan ha fefefe ni aye gota no fefefe abra ye wa baimu ni eye asphalt no aboso kan ha ye be ye asphalt mamo enti me ma de ne se ye siesie akwan no ni anya akwan ni yie
sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ nipa kono sɛ ɔbɛba ha bɛtɔ adeɛ wohwɛ kwan na ɛdeda ha sɛ nipa ɛba asɛ ɛnya kono nti yɛbɛsiesie ha kama sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ amoba mo nso mobɛtumi ɛnya customers abɛtɔ mo nneɔma na obi kyɛ bi lamte interchange ɛm sɛ aka ɛna ɛde ɔhaw abrɛ mo na anka saa interchange anka yɛwɔ abɛ mu anka yɛwie yɛakyɛ ebi sɛ yɛn yɛ kɔpɛ sika no baayɛ contractor na ɔyɛ Kwame Nkrumah interchange ɔyɛ wie no ɛna mka kyerɛ ne sɛ wowie saa interchange a traffic bi nyinaa bɛba abɛtaa obi kyɛ bi lamte ha nti pɛ sika no ɛnyɛ obi kyɛ bi deɛ ɛna ɔkɔpɛ sika no baayɛ yɛn nuanom baayɛ a ɔmo sɛ ɔngya adwuma no nto hɔ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo hwehwɛ mu ansa mfie 9 ɛna ɔmo gya ato hɔ ɔmo hyɛ aseɛ a afei ɔmo hu sɛ hwee nim ɔmo sɛ ɔntoa n'adwuma so ɔyɛ adwuma sɛ na ɔmo bɔ bosia ebeduru mmerɛ bi a yɛntumi ntua biom nti right now meka sɛ bosia yɛgye for aboso kan ɛdeɛ no so ɔmo atwam for the meantime enti yɛba de sɛ yɛpɛ sika na yɛde ma contractor no bɛwie ɛnso mehyɛ mo bɔ sɛ nyame adom NDC yɛbɛdi nkunim 7 December yɛbɛdi nkunim enti yɛbɛpɛ sika na yɛabɛwie interchange no sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a obiara ɛba ha ɔhaw a sesi a yɛafa mu no na ɛto atwa